Hi, I'm Madison, and like many of you with little ones around, I've seen a certain Disney movie just one too many times the past few weeks. With all of this newfound downtime, there is a great opportunity to start developing in virtual reality. If you have already started using Unity and you're wanting to continue, this is definitely the video for you. In this video, we'll go through the basics of using ProBuilder. This semester, 4 other students and I created a game called Monkey See, Monkey Poo. The premise of the game is that the user is a monkey and can fling its poo at targets within the cage. The game is so fun. Go check it out now if you haven't already. And yes, adults, college students thought up and made the game. Having only 4 months to complete this project, we had to find the best tools to use, and one of them is ProBuilder. ProBuilder makes development easier and faster in Unity. In this video, like Elsa, we will go into the unknown and figure out the basics of using ProBuilder. Unlike Elsa, sadly, we don't have cool ice powers. But with Unity, we're going to be able to create 4 ice crystals that are depicted in Disney's latest princess movie. Alright, let's go! We are going to begin by creating a new project. We're going to select the 3D option and then we're going to name it I Am Elsa because we're working with the materials I was talking about earlier. Don't be afraid if the project takes a minute to load. Sometimes, depending on your system, Unity can take a while to create a new project. From here, to install ProBuilder, go to the Windows tab and then select Package Manager. Here you can either search for manually or type in the search bar ProBuilder, but without the dash. Once you see that ProBuilder, you can check the install versions if you care for it, and then you can simply install as follows. Once ProBuilder is installed, go to Tools, ProBuilder, and voila! You have all of the ProBuilder options. I like using ProBuilder window because it's a one-stop shop for all of our ProBuilder options. To start, we'll create a new shape with the Shape tool. This is an easy way to just create and build a cube, a triangle, whatever you wish. For this, we're going to try to create our floor out of a simple cube. Positioning and viewing can be a little bit difficult. I'd like to have the ProBuilder window a little bit smaller and have my objects a little bit bigger so that way I can see them just a little bit better. By hitting Alt and then dragging your mouse, you can get that eye and move it around. And then if you're ever lost in the woods, you can just grab that hand that you see in the left-hand corner and then drag around to see your object from different angles. So now that we have an orientation about where we're at and how we want things to look, we're going to format our floor by making this cube very wide and equivalent on the horizon. Now, one of the more frustrating things I've found about ProBuilder and Unity in general is that when you create a new shape, it will sometimes appear in a location that is not where you expect. So, for example, my cube here is beneath my floor, even though I really want it above my floor. It's important to be able to modify our object so that we can get it to the right position. This can be done by using the X, Y, and Z axes, as indicated by the red, green, and blue arrows on an object. Especially in ProBuilder, make sure that you have the whole object selected, not just an edge or a vertices. Now when you grab the edge or a vertices or a face, this can often, this more warps your shape. And if you're expecting it, this can create some awesome figures. For example, we are going to make this into an ice crystal, right? What we've seen in the movies. Whereas right now, I'm modifying this object to be, you can modify it to be a ramp. In our game, Monkey See, Monkey Poo, we were able to create ramps for our characters' use. in order for them to be able to have a better experience in the gameplay and be able to move around. So here we're going to create this crystal by rotating our cube, and then we're going to apply, or I guess manipulate the cube with those same tools I was just showing you when we built that random ramp-like structure. As you can see, we're going to use the vertices selector. We're going to bring that corner into the middle there, which is going to make our cube or ice crystal a little bit thinner because they weren't that thick in the movie, in that scene. We really want it to be thin, just like a little sliver of ice. And so we're going to keep warping those edges and those faces to get it into the right position. In addition, I want to point out as I go through and modify the shape that you want to keep the user view in mind. So when a user starts in a virtual reality game, they're going to have a field of vision somewhat similar to when you start a video game or you open up a website, and it's going to be your initial view. So here, as I duplicate these ice crystals, so we can get 4 of them, I'm trying to manipulate them to be in the user's view. And you can see as when you click on the camera, that will be the initial game user view. Once our shapes are built and positioned the way we want, we can set triggers and colliders, as well as put meshes on. However, in this tutorial, we're going to focus on building and designing these blocks. So I've done a quick Google search and looked up the colors of the ice blocks from the Disney movie. And now I'm going to use the color dropper to get the colors I desire for each of the ice crystals. So this first one's going to be a blue, and it's meant to represent the wind spirit. So we're going to color that, and then we're going to go back and find the colors we want for each individual crystal, and then apply them to each edge as you want. Now, you can apply colors as a whole to the whole object, or as I'm doing here, you can use the face selector and color each face individually. So once we have all of the objects colored as we wish, they're not quite looking how I would like them to. So we are going to start on the left and then move to the next right thing, and we're going to put on a bevel. Now a bevel will smooth out some of the edges and allow us to create that kind of ice crystal effect that we're looking for. There are many other types of tools like bevel that will enable you to get your objects to look exactly the way you want, but for our purposes, this is the one we'll focus on today. So one of the reasons why they're not looking quite like I want is also because of the light source. So we're going to copy the light source to reveal what we've been looking for our whole life, or at least the life of this project. If you like this video, subscribe to the BYU Mixed Reality Lab channel, where more student projects and tutorials will be posted.